realized I'm supposed to give more details on the guns, and Bloke said, tell us a story. So this is my 597 on the scale. I think it weighed 7¼ pounds or so. This is my very first rifle, and I still have it. I put a cheapo scope on it, and man, there's not much more fun. If I dial it all the way up, I can hold dead on at about 200 yards with those standard velocities, and you can just wait for it to hit the target and knock over your little bottle or whatever. It's a good time. Not a 1 MOA gun, but man, you saw half of those holes right in there close, and it's part of why I love it so much. This was originally my grandpa's gun. I inherited it when he passed. It had no scope on it at the time, but it was so accurate I thought I would splurge and spend the money on the big fancy Vortex. It's big and fancy for me. Anyway, these guns are kind of cult famous for being super accurate, and that is true. They are. Man, with those hand loads you saw, that was all me. Those few to the bottom, I tried again off camera, and it was worse. I even had two groups, one at the top and one at the bottom of every heartbeat. It was bad. There's nothing fancy done to either of these guns. That I did polish the trigger a little bit on, because man, you could pick the whole gun up by the trigger and bounce it up and down, and it wouldn't go off. It would hurt you after a while. It's got really sharp edges on there. This gun, other than mounting the scope, I did add a small brass shim because it was angled a little bit too high up, and I made a little wood deflector because that big old windage knob sticks out there and knocks your brass right back into the port. But anyway, 222 is another famously accurate caliber, and that's why I picked this gun. And while I think the gun can do it, I need more practice. Anyway, oh, this one weighs 9½ pounds exactly. Anyway, I think that about covers it all. Man, so close.